So the best decisions still 1000% still start with the right data. So if you're not doing the following that I'm about to share with you, data research, then I strongly suggest you put that into your strategy. That's what we 1000% recommend within this playbook, and I'm going to cover some really good examples for you. But it's the difference here between guessing and growing is knowing where to look. So data is still so important, and not enough brands are doing it. Okay, we obsess over data here at ConversionWise, and we do this for all the brands we work with. So we break data down into two buckets. You've got quantitative and you've got qualitative, and I'll kind of go through each one now, and I will go through what I feel are essentials for brands to be doing when it comes to both. So quantitative is the facts, effectively. It's the hard numbers. It's the data behind what people are doing, where they're doing it, and it can't really lie. It's things like heat maps, GA4 analysis, session recordings. It's basically where people are going on your pages and what they're doing and how they're behaving. And these are the kind of three things I would 1000% recommend doing. There's more stuff, of course there is, but I wanted to keep this kind of as useful and as impactful as possible. And these three things are essential in my point. So you 1000% need to be doing funnel drop-off analysis. So look at this stat: 68% of users leave the PDP without reaching the CTA. Cart to checkoff drop-off is 58%. We all struggle with this versus the 35 industry average. Something specific is killing confidence at that stage. So it's essential that you look into your data, whether that's GA4, or whether that's Shopify, or you're using a third party, and you see where people are dropping off. Because when it comes to post-click growth and that user experience being enhanced so you can feed it back to the platforms to get better performance, when you find where the bottlenecks are and you start optimizing and improving them, it has a knock-on effect further up the funnel. Heat map analysis, super important. So let's see where people are clicking. Let's see where false clicks are happening. Let's see how far they're scrolling, what their scroll depth looks like. Because typically with things like scroll depth, we can then introduce new elements to ensure that they potentially scroll further if needed. So heat map analysis is incredibly important. Definitely have some form of heat map tool on your store, and make sure you analyze it. Again, this is where AI does improve on the data side, because you can feed all of that into the AI, and the AI can tell you where to look. And site speed and performance. So still really important, especially if you're a big brand watching this. It's one of those things that needs monitoring, but you can do it right once, and it's going to have a very big effect if you're doing large volume of data. Things like looking at your mobile performance, looking at speed of mobile and improving it, and refactoring your code is a huge one. We all work. Typically, a lot of us are on Shopify, and we have lots of third-party apps. We've had developers over the last years come in. We're using different themes that are maybe not optimized well, and your code is clunky and slow to load. And this is one of the easiest things you can do, is refactoring that code. And every time someone works with us at ConversionWise, that's kind of what we do first and foremost. We call it lifting the lid, lifting the kind of bonnet on the car, right? Where we lift the lid and we look underneath the business and we see, okay, how is this machine set up? What are the mechanics looking like? And how can we improve it? Because once you refactor your code, that means that actually it's going to benefit you long-term in the future when you want to implement something new, like a winning test or whatever it may be, because it's going to be way cleaner. And site speed matters for sure. Now, qualitative data is all about that kind of user interaction and response. And I think this is the why, but I also think this is one of the most underutilized pieces of material, arsenal, whatever, in your arsenal, if you're a brand online, is doing good quality, qualitative data. The three things that I put here that I feel are essential: post-purchase surveys are essential. But more essential than post-purchase surveys are actually speaking to your customers and doing customer interviews. So a post-purchase survey is set up once someone's purchased and goes through your funnel. That's going to give you some very intent-based feedback on like the here and now, why someone purchased your product, why they almost didn't purchase your product, did they have any problems with the store, etc. But the customer interviews that you do maybe 90 days later, which again, not enough brands do, are really going to give you some amazing insights. And what you're trying to do with qualitative data is find out direct feedback from your customers. Find out the common objections, the friction points, the whys, the whats, the why is someone purchasing from you? What is the outcome they want? Did they get that outcome? How long did it take to see that outcome? How has this product made their life better, worse, etc.? It's having real human conversations, and a post-purchase survey will give you some good insights, but actually picking up the phone and doing user customer interviews is going to give you so much more one-to-one human feedback, and that's something that AI can never have. That personalization, this is something that not enough brands do. So again, here at ConversionWise, we will always do customer interviews. We will always ring up on behalf of our brands, their customers, and speak to them and find out, did they have any problems? What did they like? What didn't they like? What was the objection? Was there anything that they thought could have been done better? And it gives us a lot of information that we can then utilize on that post-click growth experience that, again, don't forget, is going to be now fed right back into our algorithmic platform to serve you. So really important, and user testing, super important as well. So these three things, again, there's way more, are things that I think are essential when it comes to that qualitative. Now, when you get both sides of the data, these are things that then can inform your decisions on what to attack first from a post-click growth optimizations perspective. The quantitative, the what, and the qualitative, the why, married together makes you, enables you to make much more informed decisions. And again, not to keep mentioning it, but this is something that AI just can't do. It can help you with, and obviously you can feed that into the AI and then ask what they would attack first. But this is where strategy comes into it so much, and that experience of someone who can look at both sides of these data and say, this is where you want to go first, and this is what you want to optimize first.